guys, it's Way here and welcome back to another FIFA 18 Ultimate Team video, and today I'm showing you guys one of the most useful things on this game. If you guys like trading, it's perfect for you. It's going to be able to make you so many coins this year. It's so simple to use as well, and it's something a lot of people don't know about. It's basically a modified version of the web app, but don't worry, it's 100% legit. You're not going to get banned for this or anything like that. It's so easy to use and it is so useful as well. But before getting on into the video, if you guys are new around here, don't forget to subscribe, as I'm trying to hit 50,000 subscribers before the end of the year. We just hit 44k today, so thanks a lot for all the support recently on the channel, and if you guys could leave a like on the video as well, that would be very much appreciated. But getting on into this modified version of FIFA 18 on the web app, all you guys need to do is head over to Footbin. There's a link down below in the description, and then you want to go and click on import, as you guys can see right here. Next up, you guys can see import your FIFA 18 club to Footbin. Install Footbin extension on your Chrome browser by clicking here. So what you want to do is go ahead and just click it as it says, and then you want to just press add to Chrome, as you guys can see right here, and then add extension. And now you just want to download this. As you guys can see, it's just downloading down at the bottom right here. You want to wait for that to install, and then you're good. As you guys can see, step 2 is just to go over onto a brand new tab, open up the web app, and then you want to sign into your EA account. Make sure that you're not already logged on your console or on the companion app, or else you're obviously not going to be able to log on. So just go over to the new tab, do that, and then you can move on to step 3. So once you've signed into the web app, you just want to go back to the Footbin import page, as you guys can see right here, the one we were originally on, and then you just want to click import my foot club in that top right hand corner, as you guys can see right here. And then it's going to tell you on EA's web app, please go to my club and then click on players, or just click on transfers. So we're going to go ahead and do that. You just want to go over, then you want to go down to transfers, as you guys can see right here. That's going to take you on, and now it should start updating your club. As you guys can see there, we're currently importing your club data. Please hold on. Now this isn't going to take any of your details or anything like that. It is perfectly legit. Footbin, it is a very trusted site, so don't worry about anything there. The extension will now instruct you to press the My Club and Players or the transfers link on the Footbin web app. Then all you want to do is just wait as it starts importing your players, as you guys can see, onto Footbin. And then you just want to wait, as it says here, you want to allow about 20 seconds for every 1,000 players you have in your squad. So once your club's been imported, you're going to be presented with this menu here, and it shows you loads and loads of really useful information. So firstly, this shows players that I have on my transfer list, which are actually worth a lot of coins that you wouldn't expect them to be. So it's called Profit Gems. So it's basically players who aren't that high rated, don't look that good, but they actually sell for quite a few coins. It says why, it says what they're selling for, it says how quickly you're going to be able to sell them, as you guys can see here. So it says Luis Gustavo, it shows his lowest by now, it shows the profit I can make after tax and everything for these cards here that I've invested in. It's perfect for investments. It shows you guys the amount of profit you can make on your investments. So if you have been investing, you don't have to go through and compare the price of everyone. You can just check like this. As you guys can see, bought for 750, and the lowest by now right now is 1.8. I could sell all these cards for around 900 coins profit. And the reason for that is because of the current Liga NOS SBC, which is really easy there. Valbuena, I can sell him and make coins. Galeb as well, Tyson, and it shows all of these different bits of information here. And you can actually go and look in your club and on your trade pile as well. And then as you guys can see down here, it shows the players who've got the most assists for my club, the players who've got the most goals, the players with the best goals per game ratio. It shows the people who've played the most games for my club, and it also shows in my active squad all the prices of the players I have as well. So if I'm wanting to maybe sell some of them, anything like that, I can keep an eye on all of the prices of all of the players in my squad. Also on the right, it shows all of the consumables you've got, and it shows the prices they're currently selling for. So as you guys can see, it says I've got 135 rare gold contracts, and they're currently going for 200 coins. So I actually have 27,000 coins worth of those, 6,000 worth of silvers, and 2.4k worth of those bronze cards. So I could sell all of those and make 35k. If we go over here, as you guys can see, it shows all the chemistels I have as well. I have 33k worth of them, and it shows all the values of these, all the lowest by nows, and that's also some really useful information there. Same with the position change card, shows all the price of those, shows the ones I've got. It's really useful if you don't look in like all the pages of your club and at the consumables and everything all the time, which not many people do. It allows you to just quickly check, and you never know, you could have a load of coins just hidden away in your club that you didn't know about. But the most useful thing is investing, and I'll be showing you guys some really cool tips for that in just a moment. But also it does show you with your other consumables like fitness cards, it shows all the ones you have there, what they sell for. It shows with your injury cards, all of those, and it also shows with your training cards if you have any of those that could be worth a lot of coins. Some more really useful info at the top of your screen. It's going to show the total amount of coins you've got, your record, your trophies, and also it shows right here the total value of your club in terms of players, also the total value of consumables that you've got stored in your club, and also the total value of your trade pile. That's really, really useful, so you don't have to go through, compare the price of everyone, see what they're selling for, add it all up. You've just got it instantly there, so you know if you sell everything, you're going to know exactly how many coins you have, which is really useful, and also shows the combined total of all of those coin amounts and your online and offline division record. And you can also take a look at your entire club, as you guys can see here, and it's going to show you everything you need to know about prices, the amount of profit you're making, everything like that. So you guys can see these are some cards I currently have stored in my club. As you guys can see, Otamendi, I've picked him up for 45,750, and the second lowest by now right now is 49,750. I could sell him right now for 1.5k if I wanted. Berkey, I could sell him for a bit of profit here. It's really useful. You may have just a random silver card, for example, in your club that's needed for a league SPC that you didn't know about, and this is going to show if they sell for anything. Payet right now, I packed him, I can sell him right now for a lot of coins. Sterling, got him for 93k. He's now going for 89k, so if I sell him, I'm going to make an 8k loss pretty much. I don't want to be selling him. Herrera, I'm going to make a loss on there, but it shows that Farman, Jacko, Hilton, I'm making profit on all these cards. Quaresma, exactly the same, making some good coins if I go ahead and sell him. It shows the reason some of these cards are selling for more, if it's due to an SBC, anything like that. So you guys can see all of these high rated cards. It shows exactly what they're selling for. It shows that right now if I sell LeConte, I can make about 3k profit there. I could make a bit of profit there on Brandt if I sell him. It's so useful, and you can go through all the pages of your club and just see all the different players you have, and it's just so useful. So you guys can see down here we've got some more players that are selling for a few coins. Bernardeschi, I could sell him right now, make some coins on him. Trap right there, I'm going to be making a loss. Baruski, if I sell him, I'm making coins. It's so useful. So you've got all these players here. It shows the amount of coins you're making, the amount of coins you're losing, and you can also go through and look at the silvers and everything, which is really useful. So Zielinski, I can make a good amount of profit there. Neres, if I sell him, I'm going to be able to make about 1,000 coins. And it shows players in your club that you didn't know about that may actually go for a lot of coins. You don't have to go through comparing everyone. It's so useful, especially if you're wanting to liquidate your club before, for example, Black Friday or any market crashes like that. You can quickly go through, see what everyone sells for. For non-rares, you can see exactly what they're going for. I mean, this guy here, Gazal, he's going for 3k pretty much, and he's a non-rare gold. I would not know about that if I hadn't gone ahead and obviously checked the price on here. It's just so useful, especially if you guys like investing. You're going to be able to keep an eye on all of your investments and see exactly what they sell for. Looking through here, I've got a random silver left back who goes for pretty much 5k. That's awesome. I can sell him, make myself a load of coins right there. And you guys can see all these silvers. I'm actually making a lot of profit on if I sell them. I might have just a random silver that I packed and I didn't kind of take note of, and he actually goes for a lot of coins. You never know. There are loads of players down here. I mean, look at that, 4k for this guy right here. I can go ahead and sell him. Got him for 300, and as it says here, I'm making lots of coins there. And you can also go through and look on the right, and it's going to show you the people that you can sell for the most coins. So if we go to top gems, for example, it shows all these cards here that I'm going to be able to make the most coins on, which is really useful. I can go to high sell chance and find the people that I've got the highest likelihood of selling. I can go to bronzes and silvers, non-rares, non-packs players, pack players, the people I'm making the biggest loss on, which is also really useful. It is so useful. You can actually order this as well by the amount of profit you're making, anything like that, so you can get it in order and see exactly who you're making the biggest loss on, who you're making the smallest loss on. As you guys can see right here, again, very useful. If you go to top gems and you then sort by that, you can see the people you're making the most profit on if you sell. You can even do this for your entire club as a whole and just see who you're making the most profit on. So as you guys can see right here, I've got some silvers that go for like 10k, probably because of SBCs or just because they're really rare on the market. And that's crazy. I can make a load of coins on some of these cards if I go ahead and sell them on, which I will definitely be doing. You can also sort this by versions. You can look at all the different types of cards you've got, positions, leagues, clubs. It's so useful. You can also look through your whole club just like I'm doing here, and you can see the records of all your players, the amount of goals, the amount of assists they've got, their goals per game ratio, assists per game ratio. You can order this and see, for example, who has got the best goals per game ratio in my club, and it's Delafeu with a 1.7. I can go through and look at who's played the most games for my club, and if I do it like this, I can find that's Azpilicueta, who's got the best assist ratio, and that is going to be Heung-min Son with 1 assist per game. Same with Sterling, who's got the most goals, And if we check right here, that is Heung-min Son. It is so simple to use, and it's really cool. You can just go through, find loads of information, either about players in your club, so you can find out maybe you've got a player you've not really used too much, who's actually got a really good goals per game ratio that you've forgotten about, who's a bit of a hidden gem. It's useful for that. It's really useful for trading, for keeping an eye on all your investments. You can see who you're making profit on. It calculates the attacks, so you know when to sell, you know when to keep. It's just so useful, and so many people don't know about this, but it can make you loads and loads of coins that you just didn't know about, that you had in your club. I mean, I've got some silvers that I can now go ahead and sell for loads of coins. You can also use the My Trade Pile feature to take a look at your transfer list and see exactly what all your players sell for. As you guys can see, for example, Casillas, I've got 3 of him. I got them for a combined total of 2.4k. He's currently going for 1.8, and I could sell all of them for 2.7k profit. Or I've got this guy down here, Promise. I got him for 200 coins, and he's currently going for 10k. I can make 9.3k there. You just wouldn't know things like that unless you went through, compared the price of every single player on your transfer list, checked what they were selling for, checked what the lowest buy now was, and then went through and calculated how much profit you'd make after tax and everything. Instead of doing that, you've got all the info you need to know for all your players right here, which is just so easy, and it's so simple. I mean, you can just take a look at this every day, just in the morning when you wake up or in the evening or something, and you can just see if it's time to sell your cards. If you're happy with the profit, go ahead and sell them on your console. If not, you can keep them. It just simplifies everything for trading or just for playing FIFA generally. I mean, you can look through your club, see all the players you've got, keep an eye on them. You might have some players you don't use anymore that you can sell for coins. It's just so simple and so useful. One final thing that I find this particularly useful for is League SBC investing, because you can just go and filter this to a specific league. So let's say the Eredivisie, for example, that's something I'm currently investing for, and you can go through, take a look at all the players you've got in your club. You can see what you bought them for and what they're currently selling for, so it's really good for just keeping an eye on your investments there. And you can just make sure that you've got all the players from these specific clubs, so you can go through, filter this by club, and go through, just make sure you've got all the investments you want, and you're obviously going to be able to keep an eye on their prices. You can see how likely you're going to be able to sell them, because it's going to give you a reason. If it's maybe because of an SBC, you can sell them a lot quicker. It also takes all the data into account of how many of these items are sold. So for example, someone like this Inform here, lots of people are going to be buying him, so he's got a high chance of being sold, whereas a non-rare like this, right now, not many people are buying them, so they do have a low chance of selling, and it's going to take that into account. So obviously you guys know how long to list a card for, how likely it is to sell. It's just really useful, and this is one of the main things I use it for, taking up all my League SBC investments, and then I know when to cash out or not, whether to sell into the hype, whether to sell maybe when the SBC comes out, and just keep them in your club. It's really useful just to keep on top of all of your investments and all the players you're currently trading with. So there we go, those are pretty much all the features of this Futbin club import extension. It's so useful. I really can't recommend it enough. Just go and download it, use it for trading, and you can make a lot of coins with it. I really would recommend it. But a couple of things to bear in mind. Firstly, make sure you're using Google Chrome, not Safari or anything, as you do have to use that to be able to actually download the extension. They're also going to be adding in a few more features apparently in the future. This is just an early stage. They've only just brought it out. They did have it last year. It was really useful, but they've only just brought it out on FIFA 18. And also one other thing is, as you can see, it says import my FUT club in the top right hand corner. That's what we did at the beginning. You're going to need to do that to update your club. So every single time that you come onto this, I would recommend importing your club again, and it's going to update all your player stats, update any players you have in your club. Because for example, if you go out and buy Ronaldo and you haven't updated this, it's not going to have Ronaldo in the database, whereas if you import it, it's now going to have Ronaldo in your club. Same with any investments you get. If you go and get like 10, 20 investments, make sure you update it, and it's then going to show those investments in your club or on your transfer list, wherever you've got them. You can keep an eye on them. But hope you guys have enjoyed. There's a link down below to Futbin. Make sure you go and download this. It's really useful, and let me know in the comments down below if you do have any questions about it. But hopefully this has cleared up anything you guys were kind of wondering about this, because I have had a lot of questions about it. I know it's something quite a few people use, but still loads of people don't know about this. But if you guys enjoy, leave a like if you did, subscribe if you're new around here, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Take care.